Well, luckily, you know, I had talked to him and I'd seen when Yes Theory challenged him to do the bungee jump. And for everyone who doesn't know, when Will Smith decided to bungee jump out of a helicopter over the Grand Canyon, into the Grand Canyon for his 50th birthday, and they did a YouTube live stream that I hosted. So that's the backstory there. But Yes Theory is a great you know YouTube group that basically challenged him, and their attitude is yes, say yes to everything, right? That's their theory, Yes Theory. And so they were like, Will, we're going to challenge you, and in typical Will Smith fashion, he's like, I'm not going to say no, I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to do it out of a helicopter. And I'm going to do it over the Grand Canyon. And I'm going to do it for my 50th birthday. You're like, you can stop saying yes, bro. You know, you could have just bungee jumped. You know, just said I did it. But it was for a great charity. Education Cannot Wait, and they had they ran the charity, and they basically had a winner, and it was wonderful, and it was absolutely insane. The hard part for me was because I was hosting the actual live stream, I needed to do all the research in terms of what was actually going to happen, right? So I had to get down with the stunt coordinators and hear about all the dangerous things that could go wrong. All the worst case scenarios. Yeah, all the worst case scenarios I basically knew before it was happening, right? As one of my best friends sitting there, and there were a couple of different spots where real danger existed. The first is the actual jump, right? So the problem was, they say sometimes you're ready to do it, but your brain has reflexes that you are not in control of. So you'll be holding on, and they'll say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and you'll go, and your hand won't let go. That's a real problem, because right underneath him is the bar from the helicopter landing gear. If he falls and hits that, he's going to break something, right? So that was the first problem, and so because there's a 300-pound bungee jump connected to him that they have to let go first. Yeah. So at 1, they're letting go of this 300-pound bungee cord. At 0, he's got to go. If he doesn't go, he's still going.
Doesn't have a choice in the matter.
You falling, bruh. Okay, so the bungee's about to snatch you up out this helicopter. So, at 1, the guy dropping it has to make the decision, looking into Will's eyes. Is he going to actually let go and go? Wow. So that's the first thing. The other side that was actually even more dangerous is the landing. Yeah. Not the bungee. Bringing him back to land, the bungee cord's connected to the bottom of the helicopter. So they can't bring him back up into the helicopter. They have to set him back down on the ground. Well, he's under a helicopter attached to a rubber band. As anyone knows, if you move one end of the rubber band, something happens to the other end of the rubber band. So if the helicopter goes up, he springs down and then springs up. If the helicopter drops, it takes the tension off of it, but then it drops him down further. So the helicopter has to come down to drop him down. Every time that happens, he's getting sprung. So the process, and then the helicopter is over the Grand Canyon.
By the way.
Just as an extra. And there are wind gusts that come up the canyon. So a helicopter, the wind gust comes up. If it moves the helicopter up or down, that could be splat. So I've learned all of this before he goes. I'm like, hold up, time out, bruh, you can't do this. You can't do this. This is stupid. And so when he got there, 5 guys and girls have to jump on top of him, hold him down to the mat, and disconnect him in hopes that they don't get an updraft on the helicopter and sling him up into the air. So there was a lot of other danger in it, but he did the jump. He conquered that fear, and it went for a great charity. So it was fun to host it for.